Hello guys, welcome to Wednesday's upload. I have not done a double header in quite some time, but I figure, I might as well. So the first video is going to be against JBa11z, the second video is going to be against FissionMailedGF. I'm not doing a picture-in-picture for this one because double header and picture-in-picture go together like an iPhone and buffalo wings without any wet naps. Now, in case you can't put two and two together, they go together awfully. Like, my mind just gets racked transitioning from one to another, and then I have to do split takes and all that kind of stuff. I've already tried it for like the past half an hour-ish. Didn't really end up working out. So I can split takes in the middle, and then it'll be a little bit easier on me. So he's going to lead off with a Deoxys. I'm going to go ahead and lead off with this is a Choice Banded Dragonite. Now, I know E-Speed shouldn't kill, but he's probably going to get the rocks up anyway, so I might as well get some damage on him. But much to my surprise, he does not have the Sash, and I do get a critical hit, meaning that he does not get his rocks up at all. But he brings in his Haxorus. Mold Breaker does negate the multi-skill, so I do want to get out of there. Go to my Magnezone. I know I'm not going to be taking any hit beautifully, but it's the only resistance I have to Dragon on this team. He does predict this, however, decides to go for the Earthquake. Good play on his behalf, takes me out. It's whatever. Now, I'm kind of running under the suspicion that he might be Banded as opposed to Scarf, so that makes this next play somewhat safe, but still somewhat risky at the same time because I haven't done proper scouting on his item. Earthquake would have taken me out regardless of what item he was. He could have been a timid Haxorus, and that still would have taken me out. But, yeah. So, I take him out with a high jump kick because I'm banded, and that hurts like a fucking truck. Anyways, he goes into his Landorus. I'm going to go ahead and switch out predicting the Earthquake. He does predict me yet again, decides to go for the Stone Edge. Now, I'm playing a little conservatively because I don't know what his playstyle is going to be like, so, I'm just kind of walking into everything. I'm like, okay, I still have Dragonite. I can play damage control with extreme speed if I need to, thanks to, that little bit of luck on the first turn. So, I'm going to go for a Shadow Ball. It does do a decent amount of damage, almost to the point where he's going to knock himself out from his own Life Orb recoil. And right there, he did predict me probably going out to my Celebi, maybe. I'm not 100% why he went for the Hidden Power there. But, it just would have taken me out in case I went for a switch. So, I'm going to go ahead and D-Dance up on the switch, knowing that he'll die to Life Orb recoil. I don't have rocks up. That thing's free to come in later if it wants to. Whatever the case, I'm going to get a free D-Dance. In comes Scizor. I really don't want anything else to take a hit, which is why I just stay in and go for the Drain Punch to get some damage. And who knows, maybe he doesn't have the superpower, but he actually does have the superpower, which is pretty common. I still don't know his set, but the most popular Scizor set that I've seen by far is the Choice Banded set. So, he decides to go for the superpower, takes me out. Turns out he's Life Orb, so he's free to switch up moves, and it's because of that attack drop and defense drop. I decided to go into Main Shot, knowing that at -1 I should be able to take a Bullet Punch, as opposed to the Choice Banded variant, which would have to switch out right now because it's locked in the superpower. But I don't know why I'm running two Choice Banders on this team, speaking of. Anyways, now it's time for me to put my prediction pants on. I'm thinking that he doesn't have a Scarf on that thing, and he decides to go out onto T-Tar as I stay in and go for the high jump kick. And thankfully, I hit this one, because if I didn't, I would have been raging, just cussing up a storm. Because to put salt into the wound that my foot has basically inflicted all over his face, I get a critical hit, meaning that ×4 effective high jump kicks damage doubles to a ridiculous amount. I kind of want someone run damage calcs on that. Anyways, wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't miss high jump kick, so there you go, guys. That's for the people rooting for me to miss high jump kick. But I think I see lefties here. So he was bluffing it earlier, and I did call it correctly. I did have a relatively good amount of Pokemon left anyway, so if he was Scarfed and he went for the Volt Switch, I still had Celebi regardless. Now, I think he still has his Landorus left, but his Landorus in no way will be able to OHKO me unless it has U-turn. And I'm thinking it doesn't anyway, so I still have Dragonite. I still got a lot of options left for both of his Pokemon. So I just decided to Nasty Plot and see what he goes for. I think he went for a Hidden Power. What is that, Fire? That kind of makes sense. So I'm just going to Giga Drain him and then take him out, and then all he has left at this point, I believe, is a Landorus, which will die to Life Orb recoil. So, as you can see, this was a very hyper offensive game, I suppose. It's really short, like a good 1 out of 3 matches I have backed up for whatever reason from the stream are this length or a little bit longer, which is ridiculously short, as I mentioned before. So just to give you guys a preview of what I have in my stash, they're just really offensive games. There's no stalling. It's just straight up, I hit you, you die, you hit me, you die, and that's how it works. But this next game is also kind of short. Good game to JBa11z, by the way, had fun with it. This next one is going to be against FissionMailedGF, and this is a little bit of a newer game featuring some newer pokes that I've used. I'm just kind of waiting for the transition that I put in place. Where the fuck is it? Come on, switch over. Do it. What are you doing? Like now? No? How about... Come on. Come on. Okay, I guess it's giving me time to rest my brain. Now it switches. Wow. Okay, don't do that. So... I got newer pokes on this team. It looks like he's gonna smash pass either out to Mence or to Nidoking. So the link that I need to take out here is Gorbis. So I need to be really careful around that thing. But I think that is my... I can't remember what kind of Deoxys that is. I guess we'll just see it when we see it. But I got an interesting MVP on this team, and you know, you'll just have to look forward to that. But he leads off with an Azelf. I'm gonna go ahead and lead off with my... This is my dual screening Deoxys, I believe. So I am actually going to go for the taunt, predicting the Stealth Rocks. I don't want my Chandelure taken or my Darmanitan both taking any more damage than they need to. But he explodes on the first turn, which I found a little, and by little I mean really unusual, because you really don't see explosion on anything anymore, much less Azelf. And because of the nerf to explosion, that's actually not going to kill me. But it's going to leave me at a range of health where I'm able to get off one screen, and I need to choose carefully what it's going to be. And it really isn't going to end up mattering anyway, because he can smash pass out to the thing that I don't have the screen set up on. You know, if I were to set up light screen, he could pass out to Mence. If I were to set up the reflect, he could pass out to Nidoking. So that wouldn't be good for me either way. But I got a Scarf Darmanitan here. I believe it's an adamant one, so I'm just going to go for the U-turn. Maybe take it out. I don't remember. Okay. Oh, that is a disappointment. I am so disappointed. But I go into my Hydreigon because, you know, I'll be able to resist the Surf, which will be kind of obvious. And I'm kind of hoping that I can bluff him into thinking I'm Scarfed, since, you know, this is actually an expert belt one. I think he got a crit here, too. Right through the screen, too. And then to top it all off, he just dies from the... you know, the recoil. I'm like, oh, come the fuck on. Really? That is rude. So I'm going to go for the Dark Pulse here now that he's brought the Gorbis in. I am really hoping for a flinch so it doesn't set up the Smash Pass. But instead he takes it, you know, rather beautifully. I don't know how much a Draco would have done. I don't think it would have killed, to be honest. But I just, you know, I'm in here and I might as well just start attacking things. And then if he wants to take me out, so be it. But if he wants a Baton Pass out, I want to make sure that my Spec Attack is good to go to hit the switch in. So he actually just decided to stay in and Ice Beam me. It is whatever. This is an Expert Ball Hydreigon, so it didn't really work out too well. But I'm going to go into my Mixed Metagross here. Now, after this game, I'm not going to lie, I kind of really started like using Mixed Meta for some reason. So he's going to pass out into Salamence. As I go for the Psychic, I don't have the Ice Punch on this set. I think I'm running, what, Meteor Mash, EQ, Psychic, HP Fire seems to work out because I get a crit. Now, that would have been a 2-hit KO because of that crit. And it just goes to show you that, you know, a Stab Psychic move on something with not too shabby of a Spec Attack works out. So I don't know, I guess that was kind of a payback crit for the Surf from earlier, but mine mattered probably a lot more, especially because he just passed to it. But anyway, in comes his Nidoking, the other thing he would have smash passed to. Now, I know because I have the light screen up, I should be able to take this, not reasonably well, but I will be able to take it and OHKO back with a Psychic. So Mixed Metagross is putting in some work. Look at that dual processor going on right there, special and physical attack. So in comes Gara, and it's just going to go ahead and drag it up. I'm like, okay, son of a bitch, I really do not want this shit happening again. So, or, you know, the risk of me getting swept, because he's got 2 setup sweepers, and he's got shit he can pass out to. He's running a very offensive team. I do get another crit, just to, you know, rub salt in the wound, and then it turns out he's actually a Life Orb Moxie Gyarados, which could kind of end up mattering, you know, depending on what V you kind of want to look at. I don't remember how I killed this thing in, like, the next 2 turns, to be completely honest. But I guess I bring in my Skarm, and yeah. Okay, so the thought process I have here is that if I didn't get that crit, I suppose I could just whirlwind it out, and then it would drag on the match a little bit longer, but I wouldn't be swept by it. But now he's got Life Orb Recoil and stuff, so I might as well just take him out with a Brave Bird, since I know I should be able to take that hit. I think this is my specially defensive Skarm. I made like 2 or 3 the other day, and I think this is the special defensive one. So he decides to bring in Gorbis right now, and I have him in a spot where he's going to need to kill me off, and you know, he can't fuck around with the Smash Pass anymore, because I think this is his last one, and I'm pretty sure a Scarf Darmanitan will outspeed and take it out. So he goes for the Smash right here. If he doesn't attack me, I will take him out with a Brave Bird. If he does attack me, then that means my Darmanitan is safe to come in and take him out after this. So that, I believe, is going to be the game as he takes me out with a Scald or something like that. Yeah, he takes me out with the Scald, and I'm just going to go into Darmanitan and attack him for the win. So these were both very short, very offensive games, if you ask me. Kind of short. I mean, this one was like 13, 14, 15 turns. Both of them were just really short. I found them kind of fun, which is why I'm uploading them. So, I mean, if you guys don't like them, I understand, you know, completely. I just had a lot of fun playing them, so I figured I would show them off. But that is going to be it for both games. If you guys enjoyed them, though, you're welcome to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe, do your thing. I will have some more videos uploaded later today, as well as the tournament bracket, possibly later tonight or tomorrow morning. So if you're watching this video and you still haven't done your match, you know, chop chop, I'm going to push the results through probably by tomorrow morning, and we'll just go from there. So that'll do it out of me for now, for today, guys, and I'll see you later.